Today in this 2019 Jeep Cherokee, we'll be having a look at and showing you how to install the Malone AirFlow2 roof rack system with Aero Crossbars. Part number MPG215. Here's what our roof rack looks like installed. Now the reason you're going to want a roof rack for your Cherokee is that it will allow you to bring a lot more of your gear and cargo with you. Be it from bike racks, to cargo boxes, to water sports carriers, it doesn't matter. Anything that they make that can go on a roof rack will fit on this. Now one thing that I really love about this is that it's already pre-assembled and ready to go out of the box. We don't have to worry about getting any special adapters to go over our factory raised rails or have to worry about assembling anything with no special feet kit or anything like that. We just throw it on top of the roof, make a few measurements and tighten it on down and we're good to go. Another great thing about it, being that it's aluminum, it's super lightweight. So that makes it easy for us to manipulate it and get it over the roof and not have to worry about it coming in contact with the roof and potentially scratching the paint. We do have locking cores on each corner of our rack. Also, the tool to tighten it down is stored inside. We'll have two tools that are built in to one of the lock cores, so we can easily store it inside and have it available to us at all times in case we need to remove or adjust our roof rack. Now adding accessories to a roof rack is very simple as well. All we have to do is flip down right here and we'll have access to our T-track system inside. Now, compared to other options out there, this one's super easy to use and we don't have to worry about cutting the rubber seal on top and making measurements to actually make it fit around our accessories. With this one, we can just push down on it and slide our T-track accessory into place, and we never have to worry if we change it out, we still have a fully intact rubber seal. Now these bars do feature an aerodynamic design as opposed to a round bar or a square bar. So that's going to give you a couple different things. One, it's going to help reduce wind noise as we're driving down the highway, and it's not going to affect our fuel economy quite as much as the round or the square bars. Now we're going to take a few measurements from the top of the roof to the bottom. We're about 3 inches. And to the top of the rail, we're about 4 inches. Now that we've gone over some features of our roof rack system, we'll show you what's really my favorite feature of it, and that's just how easy it is to install. All right, we already have our rear rail in place, and we'll show you how we do the front one now. So we have it all loose, just as it comes out of the box, and we'll place it over onto our factory raised rails. We'll just slide it so the contact point is resting on top of the rail on both sides. Now we'll take our lock mechanism that has the built-in tool and we'll insert it into the hole and we'll loosen it up all the way until it falls down completely onto the factory rail. Push down on it. We'll go do the same on the other side. Okay, with our front rail now pushed down onto the factory raised rails, we're going to take a few measurements to ensure that it's in the proper position before we tighten it down. First off, we'll measure from center of the rear rail to the center of the front rail to ensure that we're at least 27.5 inches. And we are right there, so we're good there. Now we're going to measure for our overhang. And what the overhang is how much the top rail overhangs over here. We want to equal on both sides. So let's take a measurement. We're about at 2 inches to the end of our rail here. We'll double check the other side and make sure it's the same. Okay, now we'll push down on the roof rack and we'll tighten it up. With our passenger side now tight and locked down, we'll go over to the driver's side and tighten it down as well. And just like that, we're all set up and ready to go. And that'll complete our look at and showing you how to install the Malone AirFlow2 roof rack with Aero Crossbars, part number MPG215 on this 2019 Jeep Cherokee.